All right, so if you didn't know, Hinge quietly changed their AI photo policy and nobody noticed except for me. And you might be asking why they would do that. It's because AI photos are good for business. So this video, I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why dating apps probably won't ban AI pics. So reason number 1, as I said, Hinge changed their AI policy. So I'm going to show you their policy from summer 2024 when AI pics were still pretty bad and AI looking. All right, so this is from 𝗵𝗚𝗃, which saves old versions of websites, and I'll link to this in the description so you know I'm not bullshitting. But you can see here, this is Hinge's AI principles or policy page from before. So if you look here, it says if you decide to include AI images on your profile, it should not be used to misrepresent yourself, blah, blah. And it says you are required to include at least one photo that is not generated by AI or otherwise heavily altered, aka edited. It also says only share or use text that was written by you. So I guess that means they used to not permit AI bios and prompts. All right, so now I'm going to show you their current policy, which I'll also link to in the description. All right, so this is the same section from the AI principles page on Hinge. So it's this one here. And you can see now on their website, it says if you decide to include AI images on your profile, it should not be used to misrepresent yourself or your intention. So now you're not required to have at least one real photo. So technically it means you can have an all AI photo profile as long as you don't catfish or misrepresent yourself. So catfish is obvious, right? Don't show up looking like a different person or 100 pounds, aka I think 40 kilos heavier. And then misrepresent, I'm guessing it would be like what I talked about in one of my previous videos. So it's this video here, AI dating photos, 6 mistakes that get you banned, and you should be able to watch it, you know, in the corner of the video. If not, I'll link it in the description. But in that video, among other things, I say that you shouldn't catfish or you shouldn't misrepresent your lifestyle. Like, for example, if you're broke, obviously don't post a pic on like a private jet or something. All right, and then you're probably wondering, what about the other dating apps? So Tinder and Bumble are similar. So on Tinder's guidelines page, it doesn't say anything about AI specifically, but it says don't create a fake account or pretend to be someone you're not. So I guess this would mean, you know, don't catfish, don't misrepresent yourself, for example, your lifestyle, your money. And then on Bumble's guidelines page, it says don't use artificially generated photos to deceive others. So it seems to be saying the same thing as Hinge and Tinder. That is, you're not allowed to use AI photos if they're used to deceive or mislead people about what you look like or who you are in terms of like your lifestyle, your money, etc. So you might be wondering why the change / no hard ban on AI photos, because it's not like these companies don't know that AI pics don't exist. So an obvious reason would be that AI photos give guys a chance on dating apps, or more of a chance, because most guys, including myself, are terrible at taking photos, like posing, you know, knowing how to take the photo, etc. So I found this example online, and no offense to this guy, I'm sure he's a very nice guy, but as you can see here, he's not the best at taking pics for online dating, and I'm sure a lot of guys are the same way. So with AI, it definitely levels the playing field so guys can get good pics. For example, these are AI pics that I made of myself in a few minutes. If I tried taking real pics like that, it would take forever, like probably an hour or so or more for each pic. Not to mention, they would probably come out bad because, like most guys, I'm not good at posing and stuff like that. And then, you know, I'd have to make sure to like get some perfect pic while I'm traveling instead of just enjoying the trip and being that guy who on a night out with his friends is like, hey guys, let's take a pic, and just, you know, not enjoying the moment. And basically the same thing for all the other pics. By the way, check the description, the thing that says get realistic AI dating pics if you want AI dating pics like this. And giving guys more of a chance is good for the dating apps because guys mostly are the ones paying. So I found a scientific study on willingness to pay for a dating app. So if you look at the people who pay, 80% are male versus 20% female. So obviously, from a business perspective, you want to give this 80% more of a chance because, you want to make money and you got bills to pay like rent, employees, etc. All right, so reason number 3 why dating apps probably won't ban AI pics is that even girls are using them. So for example, here's one here where this girl used AI to make it so she has a tiger at a museum, which is obviously not real. And then here's another one, a message a guy sent me. He says that women, even hot ones, are using AI now. And he says that he's seen profiles on dating apps that used pics from 𝗥𝗵𝗱𝗏, which is like a AI image generator. And he said he saw that 3 times. So imagine they banned AI pics tomorrow and the girls who were using them also got banned. Maybe it wouldn't be every girl on the dating apps, but let's just say it's a somewhat significant number, then it would be over for the dating apps, right? Because then let's just say a lot of girls got banned. No guys would use the dating apps because, there's just like less girls on them unless the guys are into men, which I'm not, but, to each their own. All right, so reason number 4 that they probably won't ban AI pics is you can use it for editing. So some legitimate examples of AI image editing would be these right here. So for example, blurring the background, portrait mode on iPhone, for example, that's actually an AI feature. Blemish removal, for example, let's just say you had like bad acne one day and you took a pic, you can use AI to get rid of that. Correcting red eye, smile enhancement, for example, with FaceApp, which I'll talk about shortly. Adding makeup, so this would be probably mainly for girls and some fruity guys. Removing strangers from a background, removing your ex from a pic. I mean, you get the point, right? All right, so there are also questionable examples of AI editing for pictures. So FaceApp and Facetune, which you probably know about. Women are like the OGs of this, right? So here's an example with FaceApp. This is the before and this is the after. You've probably seen a face like this on Instagram, if not dating apps before. All right, so here's an example of Facetune. So this is the before and this is the after. So, like crazy filters and all that and all this other stuff that I put on the screen, you've probably seen it before and you've probably seen it a lot. So I don't think dating apps will go after that unless they want to go bankrupt. So reason number 5, AI is obviously really hot right now. So being pro AI, probably good for your business, good for your stock price. So if you look here in 2025, AI businesses accounted for about 80% of gains in the US stock market. And the company Oracle, they did a deal with OpenAI, aka the company that made ChatGPT, and that deal caused Oracle stock to go up by 40% in a day, or over 40% in a day, which made the company's value go up $1/3 trillion. So in other words, $333 billion, which is obviously a lot. So you probably don't want to go against this trend as a company right now. And Match Group, so the company that's behind Tinder and Hinge and Bumble, their stocks are absolutely destroyed and need all the pump that they can get. So if you look here, Match Group, aka the company that owns Tinder and Hinge, their stock is down 80% over the past 5 years, which is pretty bad. And then Bumble is even worse. It's down 95%. It looks like it's about to go to zero. Whereas Nvidia, which is like one of the main companies during this whole AI boom or bubble, if you want to call it that, their stock is pretty much just up only, right? Going straight up. So this is just a theory, but maybe this is why dating apps seem to have taken a softer stance towards AI, as I discussed in reason number 1, and why Hinge changed their policy towards AI pics. And then again, going back to reason number 2, if AI photos give guys more of a chance, that is, they have more of a chance to get matches and dates, good chance they're going to use the apps more and probably pay more for stuff like boosts and premium, which of course would be good for business, for the dating apps, and probably the stock price. So at the end of the day, dating apps are a business, and they're probably not going to ban something that helps their paying customers get matches, is used by women, and probably keeps the stock price from tanking even more. So if you're wondering whether to use AI photos on dating apps or not, apps themselves seem to have answered the question for you. They just won't say it out loud because it's probably bad PR, because a lot of normal people seem to be anti-AI, which is kind of understandable. So yeah, if you want to use AI photos, go ahead and use them. Just don't catfish or misrepresent yourself / your lifestyle. So if you want good AI pics like these for dating apps, so you can get matches and have conversations and probably go on more dates, check the link in the description that says get realistic AI dating pics. And yeah, until next time.